The NHL has been hiding secrets for over 100 years. From rigged drafts to covered-up scandals, today we're exposing every weird NHL theory that fans have been whispering about for decades. Some of these will shock you. Others will make you question everything you thought you knew about hockey. 20. The Wayne Gretzky Trade Conspiracy. August 9, 1988. The greatest player in hockey history gets shipped from Edmonton to Los Angeles. Officially, owner Peter Pocklington needed cash. But here's where it gets weird. The NHL was bleeding money trying to break into American markets. California had sun, celebrities, and zero hockey culture. Then suddenly, boom, Wayne Gretzky lands in LA wearing sunglasses at his press conference. Coincidence? Not according to thousands of fans who watched that tearful Edmonton goodbye and thought something seemed off. Pocklington's other businesses were failing, sure. But the timing? Right when the NHL needed American TV deals? Right when expansion plans demanded proof that hockey could work in warm weather? Come on. Former players whisper about closed-door meetings, how league officials visited Edmonton that spring, how Pocklington's debts mysteriously got worse right before trade talks. Gretzky himself later admitted he knew the trade was coming but couldn't say anything. His wife, Janet Jones, got blamed as the Hollywood actress who forced the move. Convenient scapegoat. The smoking gun? Within 2 years, the NHL had a national American TV contract worth triple the previous deal. Los Angeles went from empty seats to celebrity row. The league got exactly what it needed, exactly when it needed it. Number 19, Sidney Crosby and the bent envelope. Picture this. The NHL just lost an entire season to a lockout. Fans are furious. TV ratings are dead. And Pittsburgh, one of the league's most storied franchises, is about to fold. They need a miracle. Enter the draft lottery for the best prospect since Gretzky. 30 teams. Equal odds. Pittsburgh wins. Wait. Remember, this is the same Pittsburgh that had Mario Lemieux as an owner. The same Pittsburgh that needed a new arena deal or they'd relocate. The same Pittsburgh that just happened to get the one player who could save everything. Watch the lottery video. Bill Daly pulls that envelope, and for a split second you can see it. The corner is bent. Just slightly. Just enough. The league brought in auditors after fans went ballistic. But those auditors? Paid by the NHL. The lottery balls? Never shown on camera. The actual drawing? Behind closed doors. Crosby saved the franchise. Arena deal signed within 2 years. Mission accomplished. 18. The 1993 expansion draft gift basket. Disney buys an NHL team. Names them after a kid's movie. Everyone laughs. Until the expansion draft. See, expansion teams are supposed to suck. That's the deal. You pay to join, you get table scraps. You lose for 5 years. Build through the draft. Earn your success. The Mighty Ducks and Florida Panthers? They got actual NHL players. Good ones. Watch the protected lists from that draft. Teams left quality players exposed, veterans who could still play, young guys with potential. It made no sense, unless Disney had just dropped millions promoting hockey to kids. They needed winners, not lovable losers. The Panthers? They made the Stanley Cup Finals in year 3. Year 3. The Avalanche took 30 years to make the finals. The Sharks still haven't won anything. Gary Bettman had just become commissioner. First major decision. Think he wanted 2 expansion teams playing in empty buildings? Or did he want proof that expansion worked? You tell me. So, number 17. Referee game management is real, and they admitted it. Every hockey fan knows the script. Team A gets 3 straight penalties. Team B will get the next call. It's not a conspiracy theory when Harvard economists prove it with data. 21%. That's how much penalty calls swing toward the team trailing in infractions. Not sometimes, every single game. Former ref Carrie Fraser went on podcasts and basically confessed. They feel the game. They manage the flow. They keep it entertaining. Watch any playoff game. Team up 3-0? That next penalty is coming. Guaranteed. Star player gets hit? Better believe there's an evening coming up. The league finds coaches who mention it. Why? If it's not real, why punish people for discussing fiction? Tim Peel got caught on a hot mic saying he wanted to get a penalty against Nashville. Not seen one, wanted one. The NHL fired him, but only because he said the quiet part out loud. 16. The President's Trophy Death Curse. Win the regular season, lose your soul. 8 winners out of 37. That's a 21% success rate for the best team actually winning the championship. The 2019 Lightning won 62 games. Historic season, got swept in round 1 by Columbus. Swept. The 2006 Red Wings assembled maybe the greatest roster ever. 8 Hall of Famers. Lost to Edmonton in round 1. Edmonton finished 8th. Math says this is impossible. Best team should win more than 1 in 5 times. But they don't. They choke. They crumble. They die. Players know it too. Listen to interviews late in seasons. Nobody wants to talk about winning the President's Trophy. They'd rather finish 2nd, 3rd, anywhere but 1st. Why? Because the hockey gods are real and they're vengeful. Actually, you know what? Let me tell you about the strangest President's Trophy story nobody talks about. The 1995-96 Detroit Red Wings won it with 131 points, an NHL record that stood for decades. Scotty Bowman, the winningest coach ever, later admitted he tried to lose games down the stretch because he knew about the curse. His own players ratted him out to management. They wanted to win every game, prove they were different. First-round exit to Colorado. Bowman never ignored the curse again. 15. Carrie, Fraser, and the Gretzky Highstick. Game 6, Conference Finals, overtime. Gretzky's stick catches Doug Gilmour in the face. Blood everywhere. Clear penalty. Should be 4 minutes in the box. Carrie Fraser stares right at it. No call. Gretzky scores. Series over. Toronto's cup, dreams dead. Now here's what nobody talks about. That was supposed to be Toronto versus Montreal in the finals. 2 Canadian teams. Hockey's biggest rivalry. Instead, we got Los Angeles. American team. Bigger TV market. Gretzky in the spotlight. Fraser spent the next 30 years claiming he didn't see it. Brother, we have the video. You were looking right at it. The blood is on camera. The rule book is clear. You saw it. He still gets death threats 3 decades later because Toronto fans know. They know what was stolen. They know why. Look, maybe it was just a missed call. Refs are human. But that specific call, at that specific moment, with those specific consequences? Come on. The Too Many Men game, lucky number 14. Boston-Montreal, 1979, Game 7. Bruins leading late, then the whistle. Too many men on the ice, except every team does it 20 times per game. The 6th guy jumping on early, the 5th guy staying late. It happens constantly. Refs let it slide unless it's egregious. This wasn't egregious. This was Game 7. This was Boston about to end Montreal's dynasty. This was the perfect time to suddenly care about the rulebook. Power play. Lafleur scores. Overtime, Montreal wins. Dynasty continues. Don Cherry still talks about this, still gets mad, because he knows what every Bruins fan knows. That penalty doesn't get called in October, doesn't get called in January, only gets called when Montreal needs a miracle. 13. Canada can't win because Bettman won't let them. 1993 was the last time. Think about that. Over 30 years, 7 teams, best players in the world, 0 championships. Calgary had a goal counted in 2004 that replay showed went in, no review. Tampa wins. Edmonton made the finals in 2006 as an 8 seed, proving Canadian teams could overcome anything. Then the refs happened. Carolina got every call. Oilers lost in 7. You want more evidence? Look at the playoff schedule. Canadian teams play afternoon games for American TV, back-to-backs while opponents rest. Travel disadvantages that somehow always favor Southern teams. The salary cap hurts Canadian teams more because of taxes and currency. American teams can offer the same contract that's worth more after tax. Free agents choose Florida over Toronto every time. Bettman needs American TV money. ESPN doesn't care about Winnipeg. They care about Vegas, Nashville, Dallas, markets where hockey is growing, not where it already exists. The drought will continue until Bettman retires. Book it. Number 12 is the Sun Belt welfare system. Arizona loses money every year for decades, yet they still exist. Quebec City has an arena, has fans, has corporate support, no team. The Coyotes declared bankruptcy, got owned by the league, played in a college arena, still here. The Nordiques had 1 bad year and boom, gone to Colorado. Follow the money. Actually, you can't because the NHL hides it. But we know Arizona gets revenue sharing. We know they get special deals. We know the league spent over $100 million keeping them alive. Why? What does Phoenix have that Quebec doesn't? Future gambling revenue? American TV potential? Bettman's ego? Pick one, pick all three. Just don't pick logic because there isn't any. 11. Connor McDavid and the Oilers' miracle run. 4 lottery wins in 6 years. That's not luck. That's not probability. That's design. Edmonton was dying, losing money, terrible team, old arena falling apart. Then ping-pong balls start bouncing their way. Taylor Hall, Nail Yakupov, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Then, just when those picks don't work out, here comes the Connor McDavid lottery. Watch the broadcast. The logos flicker. The feed cuts. Technical difficulties at the exact moment that matters most? Sure, McDavid to Edmonton saved the franchise. New arena approved within months. Jersey sales through the roof. The league got their desired outcome in the market that needed it most. Ernst & Young audited the process. Cool. Who hired them? Who paid them? Who decided what they could examine? Every other team had the same odds. One team needed a miracle. Guess who won? Let's jump to number 10. The 1990s steroid era nobody talks about. Baseball had Balco. Cycling had Lance. Hockey had nothing? Georges Laraque wrote a book. Said steroids were everywhere. Said guys transformed their bodies in one summer. Said team doctors looked the other way. Then suddenly, nobody wanted to talk to Georges anymore. Look at enforcer weights. 1985, 200 pounds. 1995, 240 pounds. Same guys. That's not protein shakes. The league didn't start real testing until 2005, after baseball's scandal, after Congress started asking questions. Convenient timing to finally care about drug testing right when other leagues got caught. Players retired the moment testing started. Tough guys who could fight every night suddenly couldn't stay healthy. Mystery injuries everywhere. Bodies breaking down right when they couldn't juice anymore. The NHL buried it all, protected the image. Hockey players are clean warriors, not dirty cheaters, except when they weren't. 9. The Arizona conspiracy continues. All right, this one drives me absolutely insane. 4 arenas, 5 ownership groups, countless bailouts, still alive. They played in a college rink, 5,000 seats, still alive. They had no permanent home, still alive. They lost hundreds of millions, still alive. Every other struggling franchise moved. Atlanta couldn't get a third chance. Phoenix gets infinite chances. The league blocked sales to Canadian buyers. Jim Balsillie tried to buy them. Had the money, had Hamilton ready, blocked. True North wanted them before getting Atlanta. Blocked. Quebec City made offers. Blocked. Bettman flies to Phoenix for emergency meetings. Works out arena deals, finds new owners, makes promises, protects his desert disaster no matter the cost. There's something in Arizona the league needs, or wants, or was promised. We just don't know what yet. 8. Expansion drafts are orchestrated shows. Vegas making the finals year 1 broke hockey, shattered every expectation, exposed the truth. The league learned from 1993. Make expansion teams good immediately. Charge huge fees because success is guaranteed. It's genius. GMS admitted making side deals. Take this bad contract, we'll throw in a draft pick. Take our backup goalie, here's a prospect too. The expansion draft became a backdoor trading period where Vegas made 30 separate deals. Seattle saw this, paid more money expecting the same treatment. The league delivered, competitive immediately, no 5-year rebuild needed. Columbus and Minnesota got similar treatment in 2000. San Jose eventually became good. Every modern expansion succeeds because the league ensures it. Meanwhile, original teams that built through suffering watch these instant contenders and wonder why they had to earn it the hard way. Actually, hang on. Before we get to number 7, can we talk about something? All these conspiracies, all these theories, they're connected by one thing: control. The NHL wants to control narratives, control markets, control outcomes. Maybe that's the real conspiracy. Not individual rigged events, but an entire system designed to maximize profit over competition. Anyway, where was I? Right, 7. Draft lottery magnets and frozen envelopes. Every lottery winner makes perfect sense in hindsight. Pittsburgh needed Crosby. Chicago needed Kane. Edmonton needed McDavid. Buffalo needed Deline. Struggling American franchises win more than Canadian teams. Big markets win when they need saving. Small markets win when relocation threatens. The Blackhawks won Bedard immediately after their sexual assault scandal. Perfect timing to change the narrative. Sell jerseys, fill seats, make people forget. Frame-by-frame analysis shows envelopes with bent corners, balls that bounce differently, camera angles that hide crucial moments, technical difficulties during reveals. David Stern allegedly froze the Knicks envelope to get them Patrick Ewing. That was 1985. You think sports leagues got more honest since then? Theory 6. Toronto's half-century curse. 57 years. Counting. Harold Ballard changed the logo, disrespected legends, ran the team into the ground. Some say he cursed them out of spite. Others say the hockey gods cursed them for arrogance. The evidence? Everything that could go wrong does. Series leads vanish. Star players get injured. Sure, goals hit posts. Officiating goes sideways at the worst moments. Game 7 against Boston. Up 4-1 with 10 minutes left. Lost. Game 5 against Montreal. Leading 3-0. Lost. Every spring brings new heartbreak that tops the previous disaster. Analytics say Toronto should have won by now. Even bad luck has limits. Probability says at least one lucky run should happen. Instead, they find impossible ways to lose. The curse feeds on hope. The better the team looks, the worse the collapse. It's psychological torture perfected over decades. Number 5. Biased arena statisticians. Your favorite player gets 10 hits at home, 3 on the road, same physical game, different numbers. This isn't subtle. Islanders' hit counts double at home, mysteriously return to normal away. Blocked shots triple in certain arenas. Giveaways and takeaways depend more on address than actual play. Why care? Because contracts get negotiated on these numbers, awards get voted on, trade values get determined. Millions of dollars ride on whether the scorekeeper feels generous. Some goalies' save percentages jump at home beyond what shot quality explains. Their road numbers expose the truth. But arbitrators look at overall stats, not home-road splits. The league knows, started installing automatic tracking. But humans still control most categories, still juice numbers for the home team, still manipulate statistics that matter. 4. The wheel of justice spins randomly. Same hit, different night, different punishment. Welcome to NHL discipline. Tom Wilson throws devastating hits. Sometimes 5 games, sometimes nothing. No consistency, no logic, just spin the wheel. Colin Campbell's leaked emails exposed everything. Called players' names, discussed reducing suspensions, admitted bias. His son played in the league while he decided punishments. Star players get warnings, fourth-liners get examples made. Playoff suspensions get reduced because ratings matter. Regular season suspensions stay harsh because who cares about January games? The department creates explanatory videos that contradict previous decisions, shows comparable hits with different outcomes, admits the wheel spins randomly, then pretends there's a process. Players gave up trying to understand. Coaches budget for random suspensions. The wheel spins. Justice is blind and dizzy and possibly drunk. 3. Referee assignments determine outcomes. Chris Rooney refs? Home team wins 70%. Dan O'Halloran? Penalties everywhere. Wes McCauley? Let them play. The league assigns these refs knowing their tendencies. Playoff Game 7 needs drama? Here's the ref who calls everything. Need the series extended? Here's the ref who favors home teams. Check the assignments for controversial games. Same names appear, same outcomes follow. It's not random, it's design. Former players admit they changed strategy based on assignments, knew which refs to avoid chirping, which ones had rabbit ears, which ones held grudges. But sure, tell us all referees are equal. Tell us assignments don't matter. Tell us while we track the patterns and bet accordingly. Honestly, maybe I'm reaching here. Maybe refs are just human and have bad nights. But when the bad nights always seem to help certain teams. 2. Robot pucks and magnetic nets. Okay, this one sounds crazy, but hear me out. They put chips in pucks for tracking, innocent enough, until impossible goals started happening. Pucks that change direction mid-flight, shots that stop on the goal line, rebounds that defy physics. Once you introduce electronics, you introduce possibility. The technology exists. Magnetic fields can influence objects. Remote control is basic engineering. The only question is whether they use it. Believers point to specific goals. Playoff overtime winners with impossible angles. Pucks that accelerate after leaving sticks. saves that look like invisible force fields. The league says it's just tracking, just data collection. But if you can track it, you can influence it. If you can influence it, you can control outcomes. One more bounce, one more inch, one more miracle. That's all it takes. And finally, number 1, every conspiracy is connected. What if it's all true? What if Bettman runs a scripted league where Canadian teams can't win, American markets get gifted superstars, and referees follow scripts? The draft lottery feeds expansion teams. Expansion success raises franchise values. Higher values mean bigger TV deals. Bigger deals mean more expansion. The circle continues. Referee management keeps games close. Close games mean better ratings. Better ratings mean happy broadcasters. Happy broadcasters pay more for rights. Arizona stays alive for future gambling. Vegas thrives to prove the model. Seattle pays record fees. Houston and Atlanta wait their turn. 36 teams coming. 40-team league. Every decision connected. The President's Trophy curse keeps playoffs unpredictable. McDavid in Edmonton satisfies Canada without cup success. Crosby saved Pittsburgh, saved the league, saved Bettman's legacy. It's beautiful. It's sinister. It's probably nonsense. But what if it isn't? What do you think? Which theory shocked you most? Which one might actually be real? Drop a comment below with your wildest NHL conspiracy. Subscribe if you want more sports mysteries exposed. The rabbit hole goes deeper than you think.